tangents. We argue over days that we should keep, the feast, the months that we in, the years that we in. We argue over if the men should have 50,000 different wives. And you can argue with them, but when it comes to your family and holidays, you have to be more empathetic. You can't think that, I don't know why they're not getting this, when you yourself, inside of your own beliefs, it's so many different traditions. As a matter of fact, we keep going back and forth with Shabbat. What should we do? What should we not do? People, having debates and going off, and people, don't light up your stove. You can't reheat nothing. But then when it comes to Christmas, now you the now you the saint that, I don't celebrate any pagan holidays. And that's the attitude that we have. So let's make sure that we are not getting defensive, because we really don't understand, and we're really not sure in our beliefs. Because when you are sure, certain things don't really bother you. You could care less, right? You really could. You must identify a mutual way to go forward. I'm trying to read my own writing, child. So you must identify a mutual way to go forward. If there is an offense, you must identify it so that the person can clearly understand why it's offensive. A lot of people do not understand why you are offended, and you don't understand why they are offended. I told you that it's pagan. Don't you understand that it's pagan? No, no, they don't understand that, and you are just spitting off facts. But I'm sorry, they are lacking understanding, and it's probably the way that you are saying it, right? And even if they are a person that wants to argue, and that, then there's a mutual way to move forward. For me, I always tell my family, I can't meet with you on that particular day, but we can meet after, or we can meet before, and when people ask me about holidays, I always lead with, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I celebrate Hanukkah. I don't celebrate Easter, but I celebrate Passover, right? And that always makes them think, and then they want to ask more. And the way I respond is in a very informative way, letting them know that this is what I do, and I want to, celebrate Easter. So I'm not being judgmental. I am extending a bridge for you to cross over so that you can understand why I now choose to celebrate Passover instead of Easter. And again, our delivery, it needs a lot of work in the Hebraic faith. Okay. Because conflicts are internal, people are going to be aware about the conflict at different times. They may get angry later on that day or the next day. That is so true. They realize that these things in your relationship have now encountered a problem. Be empathetic. So, you having a conversation with your cousin, and you say you don't celebrate Christmas, and you're telling them why. They may not get angry right away. They may go home, and memories and traditions, and they are triggered by those memories and traditions, and then they get angry. And then they may call you or bring it up the next holiday, and you didn't even know they were angry, because it's an internal thing.